there Facebook, it is Vanessa here again, your speaker, trainer and coach from Live, Love, Give. And today I've got a message coming to you which is all about less rules equals sustained results and enhanced self-esteem. So I think every single one of us could do with a little bit, a little bit higher self-esteem, a little bit better results. And today's message has really been inspired because I actually signed up for this training program a couple of days ago. And, I've been in the fitness industry for, really being immersed in that since probably for nearly like 11 or 12 years now. So I'm no stranger to creating my own kind of programs, my nutrition. I do it for clients. I do all sorts of stuff around this area. But, I had been kind of stuck in this kind of like boredom rut, like with my gym and my programs, because I know what's coming, because I'm planning it all. And so I came across, this program. I'm like, why the hell not? I'm just going to like take the guesswork out of it. They kind of look like they know what they're doing. Let them surprise me with this training program, and I'm going to go along with that. Anyway, with this program, I'm actually in a group of women, following the same sort of program. And it was interesting because I've been reading kind of some of the comments and following along and seeing what kind of results people are getting. And it is just crazy to me because so many people, there was this one thread where this woman was like, how do I get my refund? And that, all these people kind of following along on this thread and saying, yeah, how do I get my refund, blah, blah, blah. And somebody asked there, like, why is it that you're wanting a refund? Can I just ask why it's not for you? Because that's what she said, it's just not for me. And the funny thing was that she was saying, oh, it's just too overwhelming. I just don't understand it. I just don't get it. Here's me going along with this system and thinking like, yeah, this is great. It's all set up for you. It makes it so simple. It's so easy. But, that's me coming from this perspective, which I'm kind of used to all this stuff, versus somebody who's just like, I don't know, I need to get my health in order, and I've never done this before. I've never even stepped foot in a gym or whatever it is. But the one thing that was really holding them up was actually the diet plan. So this is the part where it's like, oh my gosh. And I want to throw in a couple of different angles here in terms of my experience in my life right now. So I basically came from going into the gym and getting my first personal trainer because my very best friend was about 20 or 30 kilos overweight, and I just wanted to support her on her journey, at that time back when we were like 20 years old. And anyway, I got into that, and for me, it was less about the training. It was more about, hey, I just want to know how I can eat healthily. Like, I wasn't overweight, but I knew that I didn't know how to make the right decisions. Like, for me, health was like having a salad sandwich or something, right? And so my purpose for going into the training was to support my best friend, so because we were training buddies together, and it made it cheaper for personal training. And also I wanted to pick this guy's brains about nutrition, and that's kind of how I kind of stepped into really immersing myself into health. Now, over that journey, I got really full on, like so strict, so full on. I shifted gears into with a new personal trainer who was in a bodybuilding gym. For any of you guys in Melbourne, you'll know Doherty's gym in the city on Flinders Street. Super hardcore, super just like bodybuilder central in there, really old school style gym. And I loved that. Like, nobody was there like just flicking over the magazine on the treadmill as they stroll along. They were like serious, and they were in it, like they were like giving it their all, right? And for me, I loved being around people like that, like the 1%ers who were like not just going for convenience. They were actually like going for it and really, giving it their absolute best. And I think that's a really great mentality to be around, and definitely helped and supported me along on my journey. But also, coming from that background, and I got really strict in terms of, the rules around like counting my every calorie, weighing every little piece and ounce of my food, and cutting out different things and only having other things, and being really overly strict on that. I found myself getting good physical results, but my mentality was kind of struggling a bit. Like I felt really guilty if I had anything outside the realm, even like one tiny thing would like throw everything off. And I was consuming like way too little calories. I looked good, although I did have people pulling me aside and telling me I was probably too thin. But it was not a good mentality. I kind of was getting hangry all the time. Like I was hungry, angry, if you haven't heard that term. And anyway, it was kind of very, very restrictive. And it's taken me a long time to shift out of that all or nothing mentality with so many rules to get to where I am right now, which is less about aesthetics, that's obviously we want aesthetics as well, but it's more about health, and it's more about long-term energy and vitality and all of that sort of stuff. And then the aesthetics kind of sort themselves out, but what I'm noticing is that from where I've come from, being really strict, to where I am now, which is just whole foods, it's actually super simple. We don't have to have all these supplements. We don't have to have all these stuff in packets. And it leads me to another thing, which has been, I oftentimes get approached by different network marketing companies who are very, they're geared towards health. And I've really, because I love the people who come to me from these network marketing companies. They're really beautiful, amazing individuals who want so much to help and support others, and they're really into their self-development, and I just love them. They're great, amazing people who I really would love to be able to work with and build team with and all of that sort of stuff. But what always holds me up is their products. And their products are just like this packet stuff, and there might be this dietitian or this nutritionist who's like saying, yeah, this is good and blah, 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 and all these reasons why. But it's a whole nother rabbit hole that I could go down, but there's a lot more, to be learned other than what you learnt at a university degree that's outdated. And I hate to say that because I don't want to upset people, because absolutely there's so much value and knowledge in these dietitians and these nutritionists, but there's also a lot of old information that has been superseded, and I don't see them really updating themselves, and then they're pushing these products on people that makes people who just want to look after their health, they want that energy, they want to look and feel amazing. They're now thinking, oh, there's this other element. Now I've got to pick up all these packets, and I've got to create my whole lifestyle around all these different packets, all these different shakes, all these different additives, all these different things I didn't know I needed. Now I know I need them, and I've got to buy their whole range and all this stuff, and this is the rest of my life. Great business, right? But I have immersed myself in this realm for so long and studied from so many different health experts out there. I know who to trust now and who to kind of question, even though I'm probably the easiest sell in the world most of the time. When it comes to health, I've kind of empowered myself to a certain degree, and I continue to learn in this realm, where I've gotten to a point from coming from somebody who took every single supplement you could give me the best, give me it all, I'll take it all. I had pill boxes worth of supplements, to where I am now. There's a couple of different things that I add to, like my green smoothies and stuff, but they're natural products. There's nothing from a supplement company necessarily that I go for. And I certainly don't take a bunch of these different things that can throw people out off the deep end. They're just trying to look after their health, but you give them all these rules, you give them all these packages, and I just can't stand it because I've been there and I know what it is to go down that path, and I know what real health is. And I know that it's doable, and it's much more simple than everybody makes it out to be. And there are just some basics that if we could get that out to people, yeah, okay, you're not going to make money out of it, right? Like, you're not going to be able to make money on your product by telling people you know, to go and grab these 4 or 5 ingredients from your local supermarket and make a green smoothie, or how to make a bone broth and look after your gut health, and all these different things that don't require a label or a branding to be able to be healthy. And yeah, but you know, that's not the market I'm in, and I kind of wish that these supplement and these network marketing companies had these brilliant products that I just totally believed in, because the system that they have operating is brilliant, you know, and it can give people a lot of opportunities to create extra income streams and all the rest of it, and connect with amazing people and grow themselves. But at the end of the day, I don't believe in the product, and that's what is the downfall. I can't back something that I feel is taking somebody on a restrictive journey, on a journey where they have to be attached to buying these particular products from packets that are actually adding a whole bunch of like caking agents and really weird stuff that they don't actually need in order to get their results of health and energy and vibrance. And it is exactly why I am going to be absolutely giving you guys my tools and my tips and my strategies for anybody to use to cut through the BS and to actually get and tap into your highest degree of health and vibrance and energy and longevity. And I'm going to be doing a masterclass. I just decided today, because I just reached this point after reading these comments in this training group for these women going through these programs and being totally thrown off their path and not being able to get results because there's too many rules, and people are getting thrown all this supplementation and all this other stuff that they have to have in order to get their results, or they might as well just throw in the towel. You know, that all or nothing mentality. You've got to have it all or you can't have it at all, you know, and I just am so sick of seeing that journey for people, because they end up in confusion, they end up completely lost. And I want to make it super simple, and that's what I'm going to be doing. I'll probably do it next month, because this first month of our monthly masterclass in the Limitless Potential Academy, I want to give you guys the first initial tool that absolutely made all the difference for me in personal development, took my life to a whole new level. I'm going to be doing that for you guys in the very first masterclass coming up June 13th. Oh my gosh, Wednesday Australian time, Tuesday evening in the US. Cannot wait. Make sure that you are registered. The link is up above. But month 2, I'm thinking I have to go this realm. I have to go into our body intelligence. I have to go into simplifying your health, getting the energy on the biological level to enhance your life and start living properly without these rules, because every single overwhelm in those rules is defeating you of your results and of your self-esteem. You have to be able to simplify things. You have to be able to take only the best, only the most valuable rules, follow them, live by them. They're not attached to any branding that you don't need any of that branding stuff. You don't need anything from a packet. And I want to take you on that journey so that you can be your highest self and take your self-development to a whole new level, because you'll have vibrance and a body and an energy and a health that will support you to every degree of that journey. So if that is of interest to you guys, make sure that you are in the Limitless Potential Academy monthly masterclasses. Do not miss out. I have so much in store for you guys. I'm going to give you the best of the best. Nothing less, and everything that I've used personally throughout my experience. And health is a main area that we're going to be focusing on. We're going to focus on every area of life so that you're balanced out, so you have nothing tripping you up on your journey towards your limitless potential. So definitely check in and definitely sign up. I can't wait to have you in there. Only a couple more sleeps until the very first masterclass, and I've got so much in store for you guys. So I want to check in with you guys if you've got any questions or comments or any words of wisdom that you want to share with us all in the community today. Please do drop it below and definitely let us know. So I have got Sunula and Fernando and Mary's here, yay, and Tanya and Rob and Katrina and Huss is here and Fazia and Sunula, loving that you're finding this nice. And Islam, I am pleased to see you again. I'm pleased to see you again too, Islam. Thank you so much for showing up, and I hope today's message is of value. And Brian's in the house. Always love seeing you. And Manu and Katrina, hello, beautiful. Great to see you again. And Jolene and Azza and Wayan and Yusuf and Judy and Robbie. Thank you for your words of wisdom. You're always welcome, Robbie. Thank you so much for showing up and joining me live. I love it. Love seeing you guys. And Elliot's here. Awesome. And Crystal. And hello, young lady. Hello, Elliot. Great to see you. And Mohammed and Stephen and Amine and Maripat and Belinda and Greg. Hello, Greg and Chrissy and Julie and Thomas and Jeffrey. When are you coming? I want to go everywhere, so let me know where you are and invite me and I'll be there. And Leslie's here, and Julie, I'm loving that this is sounding good to you, and Paul's here, and thank you so much, Aslan and Julie. Thank you for sharing what you have learned personally. Absolutely, Julie, always. That's what I do every single day, and it's what the monthly masterclasses are all about. Taking this, if you like our Facebook Lives that I put out for you guys each and every day, you're gonna love the masterclasses, because I give you the system, the structure, and the tools to make it actionable and implementable in your life. That's what all of our learning is about. Like, there's no point learning anything if you're not actually implementing it in your life and getting the value and getting yourself to your next level of your limitless potential in all areas of life. Health is just that one. Okay, awesome. Diaz is also here, and Andy and Marcine. Awesome to see you guys. Love it, love it, love it. But I'm really hoping that today's message has got you kind of thinking to drop all the rules. You don't need the packets. You don't need the supplementation. You don't need any of the branding. You need whole foods. You need to look after your gut health. There are so many different realms I want to take you on in that health journey. That's just one element of what we're going to be going through in the monthly masterclasses. We're going to go through relationships. We're going to go through relationship with self and building that up, that foundational piece. Relationships with others, attraction. We're going to be focusing on so many different things around your mission, around your purpose, understanding your why and getting in alignment. All sorts of things. I'm going to give you my absolute best, and I can't wait, and I'll be honored to have you on that journey. Lombardo, simplicity leads to greatness. You got it, my friend. Absolutely. Drop all the rules. You will get sustained results because you'll be able to be consistent. And with those sustained results and consistency, you up level your self-esteem. You know, everything that you do in your life, you should be making simple for yourself, because every time you're successful, no matter how small, every time you follow through with integrity with your word, you up level your self-esteem, and therefore you up level what your potential is, because you're going to trust and believe in yourself to actually move in that direction and take the action. All about the action. So thank you, Lombardo and Katrina. Yes, so well said, honey. Thank you. You're so welcome, Katrina. Love that this is resonating with you. And John, are the masterclasses one day a month or multiple days? Awesome question. Thank you so much for asking, John. The masterclasses are one day a month. We'll get on a live online training where I get to connect with you guys and give you all of my tools and strategies on that particular area of focus that we're going to be focusing on for that month. And then throughout the month, I got all different little strategies and tools to help keep you accountable, get absolute value from what I'm teaching you. You know, I was just talking to a friend this morning about online programs, and he was asking me, because I have an 8-week online group coaching program, which I'm going to be launching. It's already launched the first round. I'm going to be doing a second round toward the end of July. Cannot wait. And he was asking me, can you just like put out that program that you've already done now? Can you just put it out to people and they can just get the value from that, instead of the group coaching element and me delivering and interacting with everybody who comes through the round? And I said, absolutely I can. And most people in my industry, that's exactly what they do, because you can make a lot of money by recording a program once and then repurposing it and selling it in the background while you're doing other things. Very smart for business. The problem is only between 2 to 5% of people actually follow through and make it to the end of an online program. You know, if I just give you all the videos, only about that very small percentage is going to actually get the value and complete the entire program. That is actually why, you know, with my program that I did with the group coaching, with that first round, and I'm sure I've probably got a few of you guys online right now, every single person bar one person did the entire program and graduated within that 8-week time. They spent almost 6 hours with me each and every week and our community to really make the most out of everything that I was teaching them and get absolute results and value. And for me, that's what's fulfilling. If I'm just like giving you guys stuff and you don't know how to implement it, or you need some accountability, you need some ability to get some coaching and answer some questions, but you're not getting that access, so therefore you can't get results, what a waste of my time. You know, what a waste of your time. And that's exactly why I said to my friend this morning, I could do that, but I choose not to, because it's much more fulfilling to me and to you to actually get the results. And that's what the monthly masterclasses are all about as well. I want to give you guys the accountability, the support system, and the real, in real time best tools that are going to help you up level all areas of your life. Not waste your time just learning, never really seeing the value in your life or implementing it. It's about action taking on the right stuff and fast tracking your success. So it'll be a monthly training, live online training, video training, and then also Q&A on the back end of that, so I can make sure that you guys have got it. Any questions I want you to want answered for you. And then throughout the remainder of the month, I've got special things that I'm going to be delivering just to you guys, just to the Limitless Potential Academy Inner Circle who are coming into that monthly masterclass. You guys are going to get extra cool stuff that I can't wait to share with you. And it's all for the purposes of making sure that you get your results. You're not just learning, you're actually implementing and taking action and up leveling towards your limitless potential each and every time we connect. So hope that answers your question there, John, and I so appreciate you asking the question, and I hope to see you in the monthly masterclasses. And Marcine, you are so very, very kind. Thank you so much. And Lombardo, you're so welcome. And Madeleine's here, and Kenny and Luke, awesome. And Ram's here, and Narendra, awesome. And Sayed, yes, I'm very expressive in my body language. For all of you people, whiplash. Actually, my granny, she grabs my arms and like I'm too enthusiastic for her. It's quite hilarious. But you guys can't jump in here and grab my arms and hold me down, so I'm just going to keep going. But Chewy's here, and John, you are so welcome, my friend. Grateful that answered your question. And as always, guys, I'm really hoping that today's message has served you and resonated with you. And it's going to get you out of the overwhelm, and it's actually going to get you to simplify. What are the best strategies? Not all of them. What are just the simple and the best? And if you don't have them, I invite you to come and join the monthly masterclasses so I can give them to you. I will give you my absolute best, and I'll be honored to take you on that journey. And as always, guys, I'm sending you all of my love, light, blessings, gratitude, energy, enthusiasm, everything extraordinary coming to you to wherever you are in the world today. I hope it's beautiful, amazing, and extraordinary. And I really hope that today's message has empowered you. And I really hope that you guys are going to come and join me in the monthly masterclasses. Come and join the Inner Circle. Cannot wait to have you in there. And only a couple more sleeps until our very first masterclass. So make sure that you join ASAP. Sending you guys all of my love, and I cannot wait to see you tomorrow.